See, in inspirational engagement, we need to realize that as we remove these things out, we have to understand the first part of removing them out is that we can't live a life as a Christian in our own power. I don't have it in me. You see, flesh doesn't give birth to spirit. So, if I live a really good Christian life, it'll only result in pride for myself. So here's the key. When we really want to understand the first step of how this thing is going to go and how we're really going to impact the world, it's going to be that I must deny myself and totally, like Paul says, crucify my own flesh. Now, the flesh is crucified. How am I supposed to live? That's where the communication and the engagement with God now has to happen. And I have to go, Lord, I need you now to do it through me. And you'll be able to give more grace than you could ever think of. More love than you could ever think of. Why? Because it's not yours. It wasn't from your well. It was from His well. And then the world will go, how do they have grace like that? They're just like me. I don't have that much grace. How do they have that kind of grace? Then the world says, well, man, they talk a lot about communicating with God and Jesus. And then all of a sudden the world goes, they must know Him. Because they don't have it in themselves to do it. And then the world says, I want that. You see, the interesting thing, when we were in Brazil, the students down there, this cluster of students in Brazil, said, we're going to start praying for the children in our high schools. Other students. Okay? And so what started happening is they started going into their classrooms and stuff like that and started asking their friends. They're saying, hey, how can I pray for you? In a public school, okay? So they started going, intentionally engaging, inspirationally engaging with their friends and family. And saying, hey, I want to pray for you. What's on your heart? What's going on in your family? Soon the teachers began to take note. And soon the teacher said, we don't know what it is about you, but you're different. And we want more of you. So we will open up the school early for you to come in and pray at the public school for the other students to be more like you. They didn't understand why. But they did know that they had something that was not of this earth and that came from the fact that those students praying and communicating with their God changed people. And they said, we don't understand it, but we want you to do more of it. You see, here's the thing. When the children of God actually come for us, and we actually accept the responsibility that He's given us, and we engage with the enemy, we engage for the purpose of them coming to know Him and grow in Him, the world will take note and go, they sacrifice everything they have for me to know Jesus. And the world takes note. It's nothing for us to be totally blessed and just run around telling people, I'm blessed and I'm part of Jesus. It's when we sacrifice everything to help other people know Him, even if they slap me, even if they berate me, even if they do those other things, and I continue to go, I love you, I still extend you grace, I still want to pray for you, I still want you to know my Jesus, then the world goes, I have no answer for that. But I know you love me with not a love of this world. That's agape love. That's love that can only be birthed in the one that is love. No matter the circumstances, that love speaks.